Hello friends, welcome to Programming Concepts. My name is Amit and this is part 8 of our What's New in .NET 8 and C# 12 series. In today's video, we will explore the experimental attribute, one of the new features introduced in C# 12. If you want to learn .NET Core from scratch, you can check out our dedicated playlist. I will share the link in the description. First, let's see what Microsoft has to say about it. So, as per Microsoft, types, methods or assemblies can be marked with the system.diagnostics.codeanalysis.experimental attribute to indicate an experimental feature. The compiler issues a warning if you access a method or type annotation with experimental attribute. All types included in an assembly marked with experimental attribute are experimental. Now let's go to Visual Studio. I already created an application in .NET 8 and a class called experiment for demo purposes. This class contains dummy method. Now you can make this class experimental. We need to decorate it with experimental attribute. This attribute is present under system.diagnostic.codeanalysis namespace. When you try to add the experimental attribute, you will see that it asks for diagnostic ID. This is the ID that the compiler will use when reporting the usage of the API the attribute applies to, and it is of type string. Let's use it. So type diagnostic ID colon, let's say exp for experiment and 001. Another important thing to keep in mind is that the ID should be a valid identifier. For example, if I try to use only an integer value like 001, we will get an error. And the error is the diagnostic argument to the experimental attribute must be valid identifier. Alright, just Google what a valid identifier means and play with it. Now let's go to the program.cs class and try to create an object of this class. So type where experiment is equal to new experiment. You will see an error, and the error is experiment is for evaluation purposes only and is subject to change or removal in future updates. Suppress this diagnostic to proceed. As mentioned in the error, you can suppress this warning. So just press Ctrl+. And use the wizard or suppress the warning manually. You can see the error is gone. We just used #pragma warning disable in the file itself and then restored it. If you want to suppress this warning globally, you can do it from the project file. First, let's undo this. Double click on the project in Solution Explorer. Add a new no_warn element and add the diagnostic ID to this element. Then go back to the program file and you will see the error is gone. Here we decorated our class with the experimental attribute. You can also try with methods or assemblies. Plays around with it yourself. So that's it for this video. I hope you like the content. If you have any questions related to the content of this video, feel free to ask me in the comments. Thank you for watching.